Hey, welcome back to KAMMA. I'm Khalil Deal,
I'm Andio.
and we are KAMMA about to talk about UFC 323 back in Las Vegas at the T-Mobile Arena. Can't wait to talk about this event. This is going to be an awesome event. Mirab Dvalishvili against Peter Yan. And we're going to talk about our early predictions and breakdowns for the prelims. And we're going to talk about who's in the prelims. First fight is Mohamed Naimov against Myron Santos. Then we got Mansour Abdul Malik against Antonio Tricoli. Then we got Ibo Aslan against Iwo Baraniewski. Then we got Edson Barbosa against Jalen Turner. Marvin Vittori against Bruno Ferreira. Fares Ziam against Nazim Sadikov. Macy Barber against Karini Silva. Then we got Terrence McKinney against Chris Duncan. And the main event of the prelims, Grant Dawson against Manuel Torres. So yeah, I hope everybody had a good time off. We're back in the mix. And Andy O, start us off with the first fight. Who do you have for Mohamed Naimov versus Myron Santos here?
All right, here I'm going to go with Myron Santos to get the job done. Mohamed Nemov, he has some nice kicks in there, but I do think that Santos is the better, crisper, faster striker. And while Nemov does have some grappling, does have takedowns, I think Santos's takedown defense is enough and will be able to hold up against Nemov just to get his striking going and to get him the decision win in the end.
Okay, man, nice. Yeah, Myron Santos, man, I've been impressed with this guy. This guy's got a very versatile fighting style. Okay, he's got strong Muay Thai striking base with a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, good grappling background. He's got a strong offensive use of knees and short strikes, particularly in the clinch. Even though his jiu-jitsu provides a solid foundation for ground control and submissions, he's still adaptable on the feet. And based on his opponent, he likes to grapple with strikers and strike with grapplers. So he's very adaptable there. Mohamed Naimov, this guy's well-rounded as well. He likes to incorporate heavy pressure, powerful kicks, and he likes to trade blows. He uses a mix of techniques like Taekwondo, boxing, and Muay Thai, which gives him pretty good versatility. His grappling is not as good, though. It's less dominant. And he has shown some submission defense, but he can be very vulnerable in grappling exchanges. So that's why I like Myron Santos to get the win here. I think his grappling is going to be way better. He's got the advantage on the ground. So yeah, give me Myron Santos to win this one by knockout or knockout or decision. He's got very good ground and pound knockouts as well, Myron Santos. So nice. We're starting it off in agreement with the first fight of the prelims. Let's move on up to the next fight here.
He's looked a bit like a little bit of a weight bully. I remember in his prior fights at Nemov, so we'll see how they match up on the scale in Friday's final face-off show.
Oh, for sure, man. I can't wait to see that. And yeah, so for this fight here, Mansour Abdul Malik against Antonio Tricoli, I definitely have to go with Mansour Abdul Malik. This guy's a beast. He's got a background as a Division I wrestler. He's got powerful striking. He has a style described as both powerful and fluid. He uses powerful ground and pound attack, significant striking power in his punches and elbows, and he's shown the ability to finish fights with a submission like the guillotine. His wrestling base allows him to control his opponents on the ground, and his striking makes him a big threat, especially with his powerful punches. Antonio Tricoli, he's got a strong background in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He holds a brown belt in BJJ. He incorporates both grappling and striking, and basically he prefers to grapple. His most famous submission is the Anaconda choke. He's comfortable on the ground. He does have some striking, but nothing compared to Mansour Abdul Malik. In the striking, he likes to use the flying knee. That's his favorite striking technique. So I can't see this guy winning this fight with Mansour being an amazing wrestler as he is. I got to go with Mansour Abdul Malik in this one. And I got him winning by knockout or submission. You can see he's a finisher. 8 wins, all by finish, 7 knockouts, 1 submission.
Yeah, just the explosiveness. He's way more athletic and more dangerous than Tricoli here. Tricoli's been defeated in his past two fights in the UFC, while Malik is looking to rebound off that no contest against Cody Brundage. Remember Brundage getting away with a quick one there.
Yeah,
Uh,
that ended up in a draw, that fight. Yeah.
yeah, and I want to see him continue, maintaining a level of wrestling in there. Don't stray away from that and become more and more of a striker. And yeah, I think he gets the job done here by knockout or sub.
Yeah, just one thing to mention there, Tricoli is going to have the 3-inch height advantage as well in this fight, but I like the fact that Mansour much younger there. You can see 28 to 34 there, a big difference in age there. So yeah, good. We're both in agreement with this one here. Let's move on up to the next fight. We got Ibo Aslan against Iwo Baraniuski. Who you have here, Andy?
All right, so here we got Ebo and Iwo squaring
That's
off.
funny, eh? Ibo and Iwo.
The people's main event here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Iwo Baranuski here. I think he's the better wrestler. He's gonna get in there and go at it. Like he's gonna come out on fire. He knocked out his opponent on the Dana White's Contender Series in 20 seconds to come into the UFC here. And I haven't been the biggest Ebo backer so far. I'll admit it. And lately he's been kind of lowish output. His ground game has been a little more exposed now, so he doesn't seem as threatening as he has before. And I think if Iwo applies that wrestling when he has to, along with what else he has to offer, he should get this win. So give me Iwo by knockout or sub.
Yeah, Ibo Aslan is on a 2-fight losing streak there, losing to Ion Kutelaba by submission, and also losing a unanimous decision to Billy Elakana in his last fight. Ibo Aslan, he's a powerful striker. He's very aggressive. He's got some good striking ability, heavy leg kicks, and he's got a high finishing rate. He's a dangerous striker. His grappling and ground and pound is pretty good, especially from top position. His weakness, though, is his stamina. He doesn't have a very good gas tank. His cardio sucks. The longer the fight goes, the worse it is for him. And his susceptibility to submissions when he gets taken down is also not good as well. So yeah, you can see out of his 3 losses, 2 of them are by submission. And Iwo is just the guy to do this here because Iwo does have some submissions. This guy's got a strong foundation in jiu-jitsu, submission wrestling, and kickboxing. And his judo, you can tell that he's very good in judo, especially in the clinch. He often prefers to keep fights standing and utilizes his striking, particularly his powerful punches, to finish his opponents. He uses his judo to dominate in the clinch, uses trips and throws to get his opponent on the ground. Once he gets you on the ground, though, he can submit you. He's got good submission wrestling on the ground. He's known for pressure and dangerous ground and pound finishes. Despite his grappling, though, he likes to keep the fight standing. He's a skilled kickboxer in this one. So I got to go with Iwo Baraniuski to win by knockout or submission. I say he finishes Ibo Aslan here. All right, so we're in agreement with the first 3 fights of the prelims. Like that. Let's get to the next fight here. We got Edson Barbosa against Jalen Turner. For this one here, man, Edson Barbosa, he's very creative. He's been in the game a long time. He's got a very good kicking game. He's regarded as one of the best kickers in the UFC. He's got switch kicks, leg kicks, wheel kicks, and turning side kicks, often leading into highlight reel knockouts. He's got a background in Muay Thai and Taekwondo. Jalen Turner, well, this guy is a finisher, as you can see. He's never won a fight by decision. It's 14 wins. He's got 10 knockouts, 4 submissions. He's going to be a significant 4 inches taller than Edson Barbosa, and not to mention a decent size reach advantage, which is going to be, oh no, actually no, the reach is the same actually. That's pretty surprising, seeing as he's so much taller. And Jalen Turner, he's got a combination of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's a brown belt. He's got knockout power. He has a very good straight left punch. He finishes fights with both striking and submissions. His favorite striking technique is the straight left punch. And despite being a primarily a striker, he does have good jiu-jitsu and submission skills. His favorite is the heel hook and triangle choke. So I'm going to go with Jalen Turner in this one to get the win by finish, knockout or submission.
I think the last time we saw Barboza really dog it out and try and really give it his all was against Sadiq Yusuf. So I think that's as far as it pretty much goes with Barboza as far as I'm concerned. Like he lost against Lerone Murphy, no shame in that, but it wasn't even close. And then it's a loss to Jakar Close. Uh, I don't know if he has the some of the best leg kicks anymore in the UFC because he's almost 40 and we really haven't seen him dominate guys with his leg kicks in a while. And I think he's easier to bully around than he used to be in the past. It's always been a weakness of his, forward pressure, push him up against the fence. But now it seems like he can be bullied like easier. Don't let him bully you. Don't let him bully you. Like he has no one telling him that in his corner these days. And Jalen Turner, though, on the other end here, man, there are red flags, like the guy's coming off his retirement. Don't forget, I don't know whether that was a shop around for a better deal, but he's here back in the UFC. I'm sure he was getting some decent pay because he's a veteran, and maybe he felt that what they offered him initially wasn't high enough. But now he's back, so maybe he's back for even less. But yeah, I think he's going to be committed to winning this game. I think Barboza's pretty washed up, and yeah, try to bully Barboza, and he should get the job done. So give me Jalen Turner here by decision.
By decision.
By decision.
Wow, that's very ballsy there because this guy's never won a decision ever. So yeah, you never
Yeah,
know.
Barboza's not, slightly lean to decision, but if not, obviously, I gotta lean with some precision here on this one because Barboza's hard to sub, and he's hard to put away in general. And unless he really gets those leg kicks going and really catches Jalen Turner, I don't think he's going to knock him out too easily either. So
All
yeah,
right, so we're in agreement with Jalen Turner. So far we're in agreement with all four fights in the prelims so far. That's good. All right, next fight we got Marvin Vettori against Bruno Ferreira. Who you got here, Andy O?
here I'm going to go with Marvin Vettori. Like if you've seen Marvin Vettori fight maybe once 7 years ago, maybe you've seen the second fight. You will have seen Martin Vettori in this fight. Like the guy's always the same, never really improves, but he's tough. He's well-rounded, standardly well-rounded, and he is a step up in competition for Bruno Ferreira, who has power too, who has some subs in his back pocket, but I think his gas tank and his durability leave some question marks. And we know Vettori has endurance for days and is very very durable. So I'm going to go with decision for good old Marvin here.
Yeah, for this one here, man, I'm telling you guys right now, this is a close fight. I think this is going to be a really good banger of a fight.
I think it's going to be a slow paced kind of fight because they're both not really fast, and when Bruno Ferreira starts getting a little tired.
Yeah,
Um,
well, at the beginning, Bruno Ferreira will bring in the pressure. This guy's a very aggressive guy. They call him the Hulk because his fighting style is very aggressive. He's got dangerous grappling. He's a black belt in BJJ. Powerful knockouts. Many wins come from first round finishes. He's got a strong ground game that includes submission victories. He's an aggressive striker with powerful punches and kicks. And like I said, he's a black belt in BJJ, so very dangerous on the ground. He's got very good victories through submissions like arm bars, rear naked chokes, and triangle chokes. Marvin Vittori, well, he's very well rounded. He's also got some Brazilian jiu-jitsu grappling skills. He's very aggressive as well, a high volume striking style. He's a left-handed southpaw fighter, and he uses forward pressure, a Cordero style of constant aggression and power punches to overwhelm his opponents. He also possesses a strong ground game for submissions as well. I think it's going to be a really close one. I'm going to give the slight lean to Marvin Vittori here to get the win. I'll say he wins this one by knockout or submission. I think he gets a finish as well on a tired Bruno Ferreira in the later rounds, as you mentioned. Bruno Ferreira does gas out. But I will say this: come betting time, the knockout submission prop for Bruno Ferreira does look very appetizing. Right, so I'm gonna go with Marvin Vittori to get the win here. But somebody's finishing somebody in this fight. I definitely don't think there will be a. This is not going to go to decision.
I think it probably will, man.
All right, so let's.
Vittori's never been finished, don't forget.
That's true. He's never been finished, but he might finish Bruno. We'll see. Uh,
Oh,
so let's get to the next fight here. We got Fares Ziam against Nazim Sadikov. Andy, who you got in this one?
here, yeah, I'm going with Ferris ZM here. I like this guy. I think he's improved a lot since he first came up. I've always thought he was a smart fighter. He can get takedowns. I like his rangy striking that's getting better, and it should work well against Sadikov. He's going to be looking for the bigger shots, and I think if he maintains that range, it's going to minimize the chances of him getting caught. Also, he's stronger than he looks. Ferris Ziam, like he was getting up out of positions. I remember in his last couple of fights. Although he's only been taken down twice in his past two fights, he's taken down his opposition 8 times in his past two fights. So yeah, I say he keeps it going here. I think he's on a 5 fight winning streak here. Give me Ferris Ziam by finish.
Again, this is another close one here between these two. Fares Ziam, he's primarily a kickboxer. He's got a background in wrestling, grappling, and Muay Thai. He's a purple belt in BJJ. He's known for his striking, precision striking, particularly his elbows. He's held championships in kickboxing and K1. He's particularly noted for his punches at range and leg kicks. He's also trains in wrestling and grappling. Sadikov, this guy's a freestyle fighting style, strategic approach, which incorporates elements of kickboxing, judo, and combat sambo, which he trained in since he was a kid. He's a technical striker with good submission skills, and he has the ability to figure out different styles. He's very versatile in there. It's tough to call this one here. I got the slight lean on Nazim Sadikov, though, man. I'm going for Black Wolf here. I think he wins by knockout or submission. We see here that Fares Ziam he struggles with submissions. As you can see in his 4 losses, 3 of them have come by submission. And I just think that Sadikov is just a little bit better in the submission game, in his jiu-jitsu game. So I'm going to go with Nazim Sadikov here to win by knockout or submission. So we disagree on this one, unfortunately.
I just don't see a guy who's having trouble and getting all tired out against Santa Claus beating Ferris Ziam. No way.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens in this one here. Yeah, this was actually supposed to be my turn, so I kind of messed that up. But you go ahead for this one here, and then I'll take it back after this. So who you got in this one here, Andy O, for AC Barber against Karini Silva?
I'm going to go with Macy Barber to get this one done. I think her aggression, the fact that she's more of a dog, she's going to have more output. I think she's going to beat Karini Silva here, who may be more explosive, but that explosiveness runs drier and drier the longer the fight goes on and the more tired she gets, because her gas tank is a question mark here. I think Macy Barber has enough time to recover after her augmentation. So, yeah, I think she should be ready to go this time. Give me Macy Barber by decision.
Yeah, look, Macy Barber struggled last time, didn't even make it out. She had to cancel the fight because of some issues with her health.
Her tits are fine.
Her health, she had some health issues. Other than the tits there, she had some actual health problems.
That was the issue.
So, I don't know if I could trust her. I never really thought Macy Barber was that good. I find that they gifted her a lot of fights. And they gave her a lot of decision wins that were very close, that could have gone the other way. She's a good striker. She's got a strong karate background, a very powerful, aggressive style. She does incorporate wrestling and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu a bit in her game, and she does know some karate. She does like to forward pressure. She's got some powerful strikes. But Karini Silva, for me, I've always been high on her. She's very, very good, particularly in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. She is a awesome specialist in submissions. She's very aggressive. She likes to get the fight to the ground. She's also a very powerful striker, and she's got very good ground and pound. She's got 9 wins by knockout, 13 first round finishes in her career. And you can see she's got 9 knockouts, 8 submissions, 2 decisions. So she's a finisher. She's a black belt in BJJ, so much better submissions than Macy Barber, much better ground game than Macy Barber. She's got a good dart choke, rear naked choke, triangle choke, and armbar. She's an aggressive striker as well who likes to use her striking to set up her takedowns. Her nickname is Killer. I mean, for fuck's sakes, she's so aggressive in there. I got to go with the dog. I can never feel confident putting Macy Barber on a parlay of any sort with any of the guy fighters because this is the only women fight in the entire card. I got to go with the dog, Karine Silva, and I'll call that my dog of the week. Karine Silva gets the win here, and I say she wins by finish. She's going to finish Macy Barber by knockout or submission. All right, so me and Andy O in disagreement with this fight here. Let's move on up to the next one here. I'll do this one here. Terrence McKinney against Chris Duncan. So for this one here, man, this is going to be another barn burner banger of a fight. Terrence McKinney, you know, he's all explosive. The guy is, he blends that powerful striking with strong wrestling and grappling, good submission skills. He gets a lot of quick finishes in the first round. He's known for high volume striking, flying knees, aggressive ground and pound, which could lead to submissions. He's very versatile, likes to get the back and secure rear naked chokes. And Duncan, he's also a very aggressive striker. He's got knockout power. He's gotten a lot of performance of the night fights. You know, he's a good grappler as well, a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under Marcos Nardini. And, you know, he's got some knockout power as well. He's got submission wins as well. And he's very versatile. He aims to finish fights and he believes he can win in all areas, whether the fight goes to a decision or ends in a knockout or sub. Duncan, if it goes to later rounds, I definitely, you know, see him getting the win if this goes into the later rounds, if it even gets there. But for this one here, man, I'm going to go with Chris Duncan ever so slightly, only because of the endurance he has. He also impressed me quite a bit, Chris Duncan, in that fight that he had against, let me tell you right now, where is it? It was an impressive.
Rebecca.
It was over, yeah, Mateus Rebecki. That was a crazy fight. But the one against Jordan Vucenic, you remember that fight? Jordan Vucenic, who was a really good submission specialist, fucking scary looking guy there. And he came out on top, Chris Duncan, with the submission. He got that guillotine choke there when he was under distress.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the fight against Mateus Rebecki was a crazy back and forth, bloody, fucking crazy fight, and he won that one too. I'm going to go with Chris Duncan to weather the storm of the first round and get to the second, third round, and maybe get the finish on Terrence McKinney. As you can see, every fight that he's lost has been a finish because Terrence McKinney, he either kills or gets killed out there. And I'll go with Chris Duncan to win by knockout or submission. But again, this is one of those ones where if we look here, Terrence McKinney is a decent dog. Love him with the KO sub prop come betting time as well. But I'll take Chris Duncan by finish here for this one.
Yeah, Chris Duncan to me seems on the cusp of being finished off in every one of his fights, but he's such a dog and he likes getting in there and he's managed to pull it off and surprise people most often. The biggest problem with McKinney is he only has gas for like 3/4 of the first round, and then it's over for him. In this case, I think Duncan's luck is going to run out, especially early on in this fight. I think Terrence McKinney is going to put him away. I think Chris Duncan has been dodging some bullets, and luck's going to catch up to him this time. I think T-Rex is going to, I don't know how he's going to finish him, but I don't think Chris Duncan is going to handle it this time. Also, Chris Duncan likes a scrap and likes a brawl, and I don't think the first thing on his mind is to be ultra defensive just so McKinney gasses out. And I think that's the way this fight is going to play out. So yeah, definitely McKinney early and Duncan late, but the pick here is going to be McKinney by
Oh,
finish.
I'm shocked. I didn't think you were going to go for McKinney there, but yeah, nice. Okay, so we're in disagreement with this one, but again, I could switch my pick. Definitely want to see how they look on the scales there, but the only thing I worry about is Terrence McKinney gassing out if this fight gets to the next to the second round. This is definitely good for the violence parlay that you like to
Oh,
make there, NDO. This is definitely one of those ones, violence for sure in this one. So even under 1.5 rounds, I could see is a good one too. So
how juiced is it going to be though? Like,
yeah, we'll have to see. So yeah, I'm going to go with Chris Duncan ever so slightly. So a slight disagreement with me and NDO here. Like I said in the betting, I like McKinney knockout sub prop. All right, let's keep going. The main event of the prelims. If you haven't already, guys, hit that like button if you're enjoying, and subscribe if you're new. Welcome to KAMMA, and we got the main event of the prelims here. Grant Dawson versus Manuel Torres. NDO, who you got here?
okay, here we got Emmanuel Torres, who very aggressive with that Muay Thai style, um, and wild, right? I think Grant Dawson is going to find a way through when that wildness and recklessness comes into play. And what do I have here? Get to his back and sub him out. That's what I really think is going to happen here. I think the last fight that Dawson lost, he was high on LSD. I forget who that was against, but definitely I think it was against Bobby Green. I'm telling you, watch that fight back. Look how he walks down the aisle. Look how he's gazing into Buffer's eyes as he's talking his name. Just insane. He ends up losing that fight. I couldn't believe it. But he hasn't lost since, and he hasn't looked as high since. And I think it's only a matter of time, man. If Dawson gets him down, I don't think El Loco's here getting up, and it's only a matter of time before he finds that sub. So give me Dawson by sub.
Yeah, so for this one here, this is another. This so far, these prelims have been amazing. Grant Dawson, obviously, if you've watched his fights, he's a wrestler, a pure wrestler. He's got a. He also has a black belt in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. He focuses on grappling. He was a high school wrestler, and he's been wrestling for a very long time. Um, he he likes to get his opponents down and get the fight to the ground, and he's got a lot of submissions, as you can see in his 23 wins here. 13 submissions, 5 knockouts, 5 decisions. So he is a submission specialist. A variety of different submissions as well. His favorite is the triangle choke, and he's known for his ability to control opponents on the ground and using techniques like body triangle to drain their energy. Manuel Torres, very aggressive guy. He's a powerful striker, Muay Thai striking. He does have a strong Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu grappling game. He's known for his finishing ability. He often ends fights with knockouts or submissions. He's a Muay Thai fighter with an orthodox stance, and he likes to land sharp punches and powerful kicks. His reputation for aggressive, high-pressure striking that often leads to knockouts, and he's also a proficient grappler. I just don't think that his jiu-jitsu skills are as high level against a guy like Grant Dawson. I think Grant Dawson is just a little step ahead in the jiu-jitsu game, and I think that that's where he's going to get the win. I'm going with Grant Dawson here by submission. So there you have it, folks. Our early predictions and breakdowns for UFC 323 for the prelims, and stay tuned for the main card coming up next. Peace. Let's get it.